Hello, everyone. Thanks for tuning in. My name is Nikolai, and this is review of Children of Silentown. And as you probably noticed in the main title of this video, I mean it. Yes, the quest genre has been dead for a while, and this game failed to resurrect it. Children of Silentown is having a unique story and a pleasant art style with quite scary concepts, but everything else is failing apart quickly and looks boring and ugly. This game does not trigger any nostalgic note in those that used to spend days and months in a game where the puzzles were impossible and the internet was a rare thing in the households. In this review, I will explain that situation, break down the main aspects of this game, and conclude it with some interesting thoughts. The story of this game was most exciting part for me. It has the vibe of a quiet place, post-apocalyptic movie where people have to be quiet in order to survive. The atmosphere of despair and sadness in the village of our game is delivered good. Just look into their eyes. In this game, it is almost the same rules of behavior like in The Quiet Place, but the characters can speak though and even sing. A small village is living for many years in silence. Nobody is allowed to speak loudly or create too much noise. Otherwise, the monsters will come out of the forest and kidnap the person that was too loud. We are playing as a girl named Lucy, the main protagonist, and her fate is to resolve the mystery, find all missing people, and break the circle. Sounds really exciting and quite interesting, don't you think so? But let me tell you, now imagine that you're playing with a good pace, everything is fun and interesting, and then suddenly you see this. Or you see something like this. Exciting? Not for me, to be honest. I finished all Creepy Tales, played Rusty Lake along with Sally's Face, and it was not that brutal in my opinion than here. Yes, those titles that I mentioned are having almost exact same issues like this game, but we will talk about it a little bit later. Children of Silentown is trying to send us a vibe of a true quest, and it delivers it properly enough. But here's the thing, the puzzle genre is dead, like the puzzle that you just saw on the screen. Do you guys know why puzzles or mosaic is no longer as popular as before? I'm talking about the cardboard pieces that you have to combine together. Try to think. You have a box with small pieces that you're gonna assemble in order to receive a beautiful picture. You finish it, and then what? What are you gonna do with it? Glue it? Okay, you can glue it, but where are you gonna store it? Alright, so then break the pieces and start all over? But what if it took you a couple hours or even days to finish that beautiful piece? Why I'm referring to that comparison when I'm supposed to talk about the game? Because the genre of quests is having the exact same problem nowadays. No difficulty selection, and this is a pure degradation on this spot. The first puzzle can be so hard for someone that they will quit in the next hour or so, but for some people, after reaching a certain point of the game, they might get bored cause all puzzles are too easy for them. But still, maybe there is something good in Children of Silentown, at least something. Let's find out. I'll try not to spoil too many things here, but the first two chapters were quite solid and even entertaining for me. The game shows lots of events, gatherings, holidays, friends, some people are disappearing, and along with that, we are doing point-and-click activity, doing pixel hunting like in old games from the 90s, and having fun doing puzzles. 90% of the game time we are doing puzzles. The balance is kinda exists, I think so? The secrets and puzzles were going smoothly till that. Yep, that's where the first time my problem started. Chapter 3, and seems like it was barely the beginning of the game. After more than an hour, I solved it, and then immediately another one started, and I literally gave up and went to guides. This is ridiculous, I just think that the game has no potential. But I am wrong here, because the game does have some interesting mechanics. Lucy loves to sing. Her mom taught her that. While we're exploring the world, we find some events that will trigger our memory to learn or create a melody. Those melodies are having pretty important reason. We have to use them on people or objects? Who would ever start to sing to the ground or to the wooden table or to flower back? I don't know, you tell me in the comments. Only wrong answers accepted. But let's back to the melodies. So we are singing them all around the village and we're trying to inflict some memories from people or objects. Oh my god. Most of the time those memories will be torn apart, so we have to sew them back. Again, at first it was quite easy, but then the puzzles becomes harder and sometimes looks impossible. But after trying 10,000 times, we are getting through it. And this is the only interesting moment that I had noticed in the entire game. After that, we're having boring ideas that are just trying to break playtime and make the players suffer and just waste the time. After that, I got really sad because I enjoyed the game, but the poor game design with complex puzzles didn't allow me to continue that feeling. I memorized The Mist, Siberia, classic games that are definitely masterpieces. But once again, they will never reach the level of Super Mario or Grand Theft Auto. You wanna know why? People are playing games to relax and enjoy the process. This is why in modern games there are 4, 6, and even 10 difficulties in order to make the player happy. But in Children of Silentown, Sally's Face, or Rusty Lake, the developers created a good story with a stubborn difficulty that has no future at the very start of the game. As you can guess, the overall expressions are not that good at all. Seems like that this game has been made for true fans of quests and hardcore point-and-click gamers. I couldn't understand till the end of the game why there is no difficulty. Did authors were scared that people will finish the game too fast, like below 2 hours, and refund this game in Steam? No! Because there are some content to search, singing, interesting dialogue combinations. Yes, there are some role-playing elements that I forgot to mention, but whatever, it won't save this game. And overall, it could be wonderful game novel. Yes, a game novel that doesn't require you to perform the boring puzzles and silly activities. I think developers should think towards that genre instead, because again, the story is good. Thank you very much for watching it till the very end. Please join the channel, subscribe on Twitch, Twitter, Instagram in the description. Down below will be playlist with multiple games. Press like, put comment, and I'll definitely see you next time.